How's everyone doing this morning? All right. You sound excited, but maybe not so excited enough. Can we hear a real excitement from you guys? How excited are you guys today to hear our speakers? There we go. That's great. So I just want to say how excited I am here. I'm Nick, just so you know. I'm going to be your MC for the next 2 days. And I'm excited to be here because for the last 5 years, I've been directing and hosting a show called Hard Reset, where we would go and cover the technologies that we thought had the impact to change the world at scale. And having done that and gotten hands-on with all these things for the last 5 years, nothing excites me as much as the idea of humanoid robots. And so I'm excited not because of that technology, but because the people here today are going to have some incredible insights. The people around you in the audience are all working hard to make this a reality. And I think this is going to be one of those places that has an outside impact on the future. So I'm excited to see what happens here, excited to see the talks, the conversations that happen in the hallway, and I hope you all are too. So the first person I'm going to introduce, I'm going to have you go ahead and set down your coffee and breakfast, give a warm round of applause to Modar Alaoui. He is the founder of Humanoids Summit, and he is your host for the evening, or for the day. So please give him a warm round of applause. He's going to give you a quick introduction.
Nick. Thanks. Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Sorry, a few minutes late. My name is Modar Alaoui. I'm founder of Humanoids Summit, also chair, and I am general partner at ALM Ventures. This is our third summit. Second annual here in Silicon Valley. We had our second one in London earlier this year in May, and we're very happy to be back here in Silicon Valley where our anchor event is. This year has been incredible for humanoids, robotics, embodied AI, and physical AI in general. This event has kind of just been proof of everything that's been happening out in the field. Today's event is attended by over 2,000 people from over 40 countries. We have an amazing lineup of speakers, arguably the best lineup of speakers of any robotics tech conference. Over 75 people. We have 60 exhibitors, all in the exhibit hall next door. Amazing demos. The largest congregation of humanoids under one single roof so far. We have about 400 people, 400 companies attending from 400 companies, and we have an amazing lineup of media, over 60 journalists. This would not have been possible without our sponsors. ALM Ventures has been #1 sponsor of this event, but also our gold sponsors. We'd like to thank Noventa, Humanoid, as well as Inspire Robotics. Our silver sponsors, Lightwheel, Elements BR, and Murphy. We'd like to thank our exhibitors in the exhibit hall next door for supporting our work, and we'd like to thank our media from all over the world. This coincides with our International Humanoids Day. We celebrate it every year on December 12th, something we inaugurated last year. We're working towards memorializing the day with the United Nations, and so we're kind of going to keep the trend going. Tomorrow is Happy International Humanoids Day. I mentioned earlier this work has been sponsored initially by ALM Ventures, a fund that I started about 1.5 years ago. We wanted to invest in the brightest startups in Silicon Valley and everywhere, but we didn't want to feel like, or we felt like we didn't want to compete with everything that's actually being out there from all the hype for AI and AI startups and the oversubscriptions and evaluations, and so we wanted to create something that's super unique. I have a personal passion for robotics, humanoids, since I was a child, embodied AI, etc. 3-time founder. My background is in software, computer vision, human behavior understanding, sensor fusion, automotive, and a few things in between. So it kind of made sense for me to start a fund, think about a white space, so to speak, where we could potentially invest in a category that will be defining the next decade of technologies. And of course, with the events of Gen AI and ChatGPT and everything that's been happening only over the last 3 years, we figured that robotics plus AI would make up a phenomenal category. So that's basically the thesis for ALM Ventures. Today, we publicly announced officially ALM Ventures Fund 1. It's a $100 million fund focused exclusively on 3 main categories: humanoids, which is a niche of robotics; embodied AI, which is a broader category for robotics, but using AI; and the third one is a category I'm incredibly excited about. It's called spatial intelligence, and a lot of you are going to get familiar more and more with this category, so we wanted to start investing in the foundations of spatial intelligence. Also, this is our first announcement for the first 10 startups we've invested in during fund formation, and we kept it so close to our chest that we had to basically make sure that nobody talks about it until we announce it. First startup is Sanctuary AI. We do have James Wells here with us at a fireside chat later on. Weave Robotics, Imancro, Microfactory, a lot of them, you're going to see them at the exhibit hall or here on stage. UMA, Embodied, OID, Adamo, Haptica, and Hightorque. As you can see, sector agnostic, region agnostic, and we invest across the entire layer of the embodied AI category. Second announcement, we're launching officially today Bay Area Robotics, a member-driven organization that caters to the greater Bay Area region, not just Silicon Valley or the 20-mile radius that's within us here. And it's been by popular demand and by a lot of requests. Companies, corporates, startups needed a home to become a member and to connect, have access to directories, connect with investors. And so that's basically the mission for Bay Area Robotics: connecting robotics, capital, commercialization in the Bay Area and beyond. This follows our theme for the Humanoids Summit. It's always been commercialization, mass production through capital allocation. Nothing happens without capital, and this Silicon Valley is the hub for capital. So we really wanted to make sure that the industry can move forward a lot faster, not only with capital, but also with the great network that we're building here. Third announcement, we're going to Tokyo. May 28th and 29th, we are hosting the first Asian edition of the Humanoids Summit in Tokyo, Japan, at the Takanawa Convention Center. And the date should be 2026, not 2025. And I'm incredibly excited to announce our opening keynote speaker, Hiroshi Ishiguro-san. He's been so kind to have accepted to keynote our Humanoid Summits in Tokyo and bring on stage a live demo of his twin robot, Geminoid. There's a press release going out this afternoon around 3 p.m., 9 a.m. Japan time with the announcement. And lastly, last announcement, all of this has to be documented over the last year and a half. I literally had to just sit down and write about it. It's been an incredible journey, so I had to write about it. This is the first announcement of Humanoids, the industry I helped build. It will be released in February 2026, and it will be available everywhere. I thank you very much for your attention. I see the room is full, and this is really a great testament for all the hard work my team has done. And I believe, and I can promise you, you're going to have the most 2 amazing days in the Embodied AI Tech Conference in Silicon Valley. Thank you, everyone.